Dana has scanned her loyalty card every week for 4 years and she has never once earned a point for it. She shops on Thursdays. Before she leaves the house, she opens the app and loads every offer, bread, chicken, the coffee she buys anyway. 12 seconds standing by the door. At the till, she scans her card first before the cashier starts. She is not careless with money. She is the careful one. And that scan earned her nothing. Not a small amount, not a disappointing amount, nothing, 0 points. At Canada's two largest grocery loyalty programs, there is no base earning rate at the grocery store. You do not earn points per dollar for shopping there, and this is not a rumor. Both companies say it on their own help pages. One of them tells you exactly what you need instead. So Dana was not being rewarded for 4 years of loyalty. Something else was happening today, where the points actually come from. Why 30 points can be worth less than 6, and what the whole arrangement is really for. No affiliate links, no sponsors, nothing for sale, just the math. Let's rethink what's normal. Here is the sentence that started this. It is on Scene Plus's own help pages. Scanning your Scene Plus card at checkout does not earn base points per dollar. To earn base points on groceries, you have to pay with a qualifying Scotiabank credit card. They are not hiding it. The loyalty card is not what earns. It's the bank card is. PC Optimum is the same at the grocery store. Their own program page lists a base rate for Shoppers Drug Mart, 15 points per dollar. It lists one for Esso and Mobile. Loblaws is not on that list. No Frills is not on that list. Superstore, Zehrs, Volumart, none of them. Now, one thing must be exact here because there is a version of this that is wrong. You do still earn at the grocery store from loaded offers. The ones in the app, the ones on marked items, those pay whether or not you have their credit card. So it is not nothing ever. It is that there is no rate. A rate is every dollar. An offer is what they pick. 2% is 2%, whether or not you opened your phone this morning. An offer can be different for you and for the person standing behind you in line. Dana loaded her offers, so Dana earned something. 4 years of scanning that card on everything she was not offered. That part was free for them. Now, the second thing, this one changes how you read every sign in the shop. A point is not a unit of money. We say points like it means something, the way dollar means something. It does not. Here is what 1 point is worth at each program. PC Optimum. 10,000 points gets you $10 off. 1 point is 1/10 of a cent. Scene Plus, 1,000 points gets you $10 off. 1 point is a full cent. Same word, 10 times the value. Moi from Metro, 500 points gets you $4, 8/10 of a cent. American Express membership rewards taken as cash off your bill, about 7/10 of a cent. One caveat there. And it matters. Those Amex points are worth more if you move them to an airline, 2 cents or higher. So the 7/10 is the cash floor, not the ceiling. Every other number in this video is what you get at the till. 4 programs, 4 different currencies, 1 word printed on all of them. So a sign offering 20 times the points tells you almost nothing. 20 times what? 20 times 1/10 of a cent is 2 cents. 20 times a full cent is 20 cents. If that feels confusing, it is not your fault. The confusion is the point. 1/10 of a cent lets you print bigger numbers. 30 points per dollar sounds generous. 3% sounds ordinary. They are the same thing. Which brings us to the title. The PC Financial World Elite MasterCard earns 30 points per dollar at Loblaws stores. The Scotiabank Gold American Express earns 6 points per dollar at Sobeys, Safeway, Freshco, IGA, and Foodland. 30 against 6, 5 times bigger. That is what your eye does with those numbers before you finish reading them. Convert them. 30 points at 1/10 of a cent each is 3%. 6 points at a full cent each is 6%. 6 returns double what 30 returns. Now the comparison articles leave until last, if they get there at all. The 6% card costs $120 a year. The 3% card is free. So there is a line and it is one sum. 3% of $4,000 is $120. $4,000 a year at those stores is where the fee pays for itself. Spend more than that there. The paid card wins. Spend less. The free one does. That is the whole calculation. Not which card is best. What you spend at which stores. I will not tell you which one to get. What I will tell you is that 30 is not 5 times 6. It is half of it. I got this wrong myself for about a year. I arrived in Canada in 2022. Somebody at a till handed me a loyalty card and told me to scan it every time. So I did, every time. And here is what I thought was happening. I thought I was building something, that there was a slow, steady thing accumulating in the background, the way a savings account accumulates, that if I was careful about it, in a year or two, there would be a number worth having. There was no number. Nothing was being kept. If you have arrived somewhere new and done exactly what the person at the till told you to do, that is not bad judgment. That is the only sensible thing to do when you do not yet know how a system works. The information was public. It was on their website. Nobody hands you the website. They hand you the card. Now, the fairest thing in this video, there is a program in Canada that does pay you for just shopping. Metro's Moi Rewards. You scan, you earn, no credit card needed. In Ontario, that rate is 1 point for every $3. At 0.8 of a cent a point, that is about 1/4%, spend $100, earn 25 cents. The one that pays you honestly pays you the least. That is not bad luck. That is what an honest rate costs when nobody is buying anything with it. Put the whole thing on one board. PC Optimum is Loblaws. The card is PC Financial. Scene Plus is Empire, who owns Sobeys. The card is Scotiabank. Moi is Metro. The card is RBC, More Rewards. Out west at Save On Foods. Also RBC. Costco's cashback runs on CIBC. 5 programs. 4 banks, every one of them at the grocery store needs a credit card to pay you properly. That is not a loyalty program with a credit card attached. It is a credit card program with a loyalty card at the front door. And here is the detail that settles it. Rewards. Canada compare these cards for a living. They earn money when you apply for one, so they have no reason at all to say what they say next. They rate the best card to use at Loblaws stores as the MBNA Rewards World Elite. Not the PC Financial card. The store's own card is not the best card at the store, which tells you what it was built for, not your return, their sign-ups. If you play this properly, you have been waiting to argue with me for about 6 minutes. So here is the strongest case against everything I have said. Shoppers Drug Mart runs bonus events, 20 times the points. And at Shoppers, unlike the grocery banners, there is a real base rate. 15 points per dollar. 15 times 20 is 300 points per dollar. At 1/10 of a cent each, that is 30% back, 30%. That is not a small difference. It beats everything else in this video by 5 times, and it is completely real. So who is it for? The person who knows the event calendar, who can move a purchase to the right day, who is buying things at Shoppers they would have bought anyway. That person does very well and they earned it. But look at what they are actually doing. They are not earning a rate. They are working a calendar. Their return depends on which day they shopped, what they loaded, which card they paid with, and which shop they were standing in. Change any one of those and the number changes. Dana thought she had a rate. She had a calendar and nobody had shown it to her. So where does that leave you? 3 things. None of them require you to cancel anything. 1, before you compare 2 programs, to convert to a percentage, points per dollar, times the value of 1 point. Until you do that, you are comparing 2 numbers that are not in the same units. And the bigger one wins whether it deserves to or not. 2, keep loading the offers. They pay without a credit card and they cost 12 seconds. Dana's 12 seconds were the only part of her Thursday that earned anything. 3, if you are thinking about the store's own card, price the fee against what you spend at those stores, not what you spend on groceries at those stores, and the thing worth taking away. Dana was not being naive. She did what she was told carefully for 4 years The information that would have changed her mind was published in plain English on a page nobody sends you. You were not losing at this. You were not told the rules. The full arithmetic for all 6 programs is written up on the site. Link in the description, and if that was useful, subscribe. This channel takes one thing you think you know about money in Canada and shows you the arithmetic underneath it every week. No affiliate links, no sponsors, nothing for sale. Next week, the 2.5% you pay on every American website you have ever bought from. It has never once shown up on your statement. Cheers, mate. Welcome to Canada.